On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail, snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Opaque.
Not transparent, not allowing light to pass through, not permitting a clear view.
Examples:
Opaque material, opaque color. The curtains were made of opaque fabric that blocked out all light.
Tumble.
To fall suddenly, often uncontrollably, to topple or turn over, to decline sharply and quickly in value, quality, or performance.
Examples:
Tumble down the hill. Confidence tumbles as unemployment rates rose. The value of the currency tumbled against major international currencies.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples:
Decompose matter. Decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Infirmary.
A place where people who are ill or injured receive medical treatment, a small hospital or clinic.
Examples:
Infirmary bed. School infirmary. The injured soldier was taken to the military infirmary for treatment.
Enteritis.
Inflammation of the small intestine, often caused by infection, food poisoning, or other factors.
Examples:
Bacterial enteritis. Viral enteritis. After consuming contaminated food, she developed enteritis and severe abdominal pain.
Foresee.
To perceive or predict, to anticipate or expect something to happen in the future.
Examples:
Foresee the consequences. Foresee challenges. I foresee a problem arising if we don't address this issue now.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
Depress their spirits. Depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Tabloid.
Relating to a type of newspaper or journalism that focuses on sensational and often trivial stories and headlines. Noun, a type of newspaper or magazine that typically features sensational or scandalous stories and headlines, often with a focus on celebrity gossip or other entertainment news.
Examples:
Tabloid journalism. Political tabloid. The tabloid newspaper always covers sensational stories.
Fatalism.
The belief that all events, including human actions, are predetermined and inevitable. The acceptance of fate or destiny without resistance.
Examples:
Fatalism philosophy. Cultural fatalism. Society's deep-rooted fatalism made it difficult for progress to be made.
Cynical.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity.
Examples:
Cynical remarks. Cynical worldview. He was very cynical and didn't believe anything anyone said unless he saw evidence for himself.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Infirm.
Lacking physical strength or firmness, weak, feeble, or easily vulnerable to illness or injury.
Examples:
Infirm patients. Infirm mind. The older woman required constant care due to her infirm health.
Fragility.
The quality of being easily broken, damaged, or destroyed, the state of being delicate or vulnerable.
Examples:
Fragility of life. Emotional fragility. The fragility of the glass required careful handling during shipping.
Embed.
To fix or set firmly in a surrounding mass.
Examples:
Embed scripts in the message. Embed a sensor. The company embedded a tracking code in the product's packaging to monitor its shipment.
Rename.
To give a new name to something, to change the name of something.
Examples:
Rename the street. Rename in plain English. The new owners renamed the restaurant to give it a fresh start.
Atrium.
A central or main hall or open space in a building, typically with a skylight or large window, often serving as a gathering area or focal point of anatomy, a chamber or cavity within the heart or inner ear.
Examples:
Atrium architecture. Atrium valve. The office building had a beautiful atrium in the center, filled with natural light and plants.
Emblazon.
To inscribe or adorn something with a design or symbol. To make a conspicuous or impressive display of something.
Examples:
Emblazon logo. Emblazon with pride. The company emblazoned its slogan on billboards across the city.
Injunction.
A court order that prohibits or compels a specific action, a legal command or directive requiring a person or organization to do or refrain from doing something.
Examples:
Legal injunction. Court injunction. The union requested an injunction to prevent the company from firing workers without cause.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Accusation.
A statement or claim alleging that someone has committed a crime, offense, or wrongdoing, a charge or indictment made against someone.
Examples:
Criminal accusation. False accusation. The accusation of theft was unfounded, and the suspect was eventually cleared of all charges.
Negligent.
Not being careful or giving enough attention to important matters.
Examples:
Negligent behavior. Sit in a negligent posture. The negligent driver caused the accident by failing to stop at the red light.
Underpin.
To support or strengthen the foundations of something.
Examples:
Underpin a structure. Underpin democratization. The research findings underpin the theory that human activities cause global warming.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Filmmaker.
A person who makes films, typically as a profession.
Examples:
Nonfiction filmmaker. A successful filmmaker. The renowned filmmaker won several awards for his latest film.
Devalue.
To reduce the value or worth of something.
Examples:
Devalue the pound. Devalue a brand. Her negative comments about the project only devalued the team's efforts.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Inescapable.
Impossible to avoid or evade.
Examples:
Inescapable fate. An inescapable position. The consequences of his actions were inescapable, and he had to face the consequences.
Undervalue.
To assign too low a value to something.
Examples:
Undervalue his contribution. Undervalue the potential. He undervalued the importance of teamwork and struggled to succeed.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or asked to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Censor.
A person or institution responsible for examining books, movies, and other forms of media to determine if they are harmful or offensive and should be banned or altered. An official in charge of banning or suppressing information.
Examples:
Censor a book. Censor a TV program. The newspaper editor decided to censor the controversial headline to avoid backlash.
Tempt.
To make someone want to do or have something, especially something that is unnecessary or wrong.
Examples:
Tempt young people. Tempt the taste buds. Though he was evil, he never tempted his friends into wrongdoing.
Misappropriate.
To use or handle someone else's funds, property, or resources dishonestly or inappropriately, typically for personal gain, to embezzle or illegally divert assets.
Examples:
Misappropriate the trade secrets. Misappropriate resources. He was fired from his job for attempting to misappropriate company funds.
Abrogate.
To repeal, revoke, or annul a law, agreement, or obligation, often through official means or legal process. To abolish or cancel something that was previously in effect.
Examples:
Abrogate a responsibility. Abrogate a contract. The government decided to abrogate the outdated law and implement a new one that better serves the needs of the citizens.
Simplistic.
Oversimplified or lacking in complexity or depth, characterized by an attempt to explain something complex or multifaceted with overly vague or simple terms.
Examples:
Simplistic approach. Simplistic design. The politician's solution to the problem was too simplistic to solve the underlying issue.
Disillusion.
To disappoint someone or something because you found that something you believed in or hoped for was not as it seemed.
Examples:
Disillusion the young. Disillusion him about reality. She felt disillusioned with the management and decided to leave.
Apathy.
Lack of emotion, concern, or enthusiasm.
Examples:
Apathy in the election. Political apathy. The global economic crisis has led to pervasive apathy and powerlessness.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Typify.
To be a typical example of, to represent or serve as an example of something.
Examples:
Typify a generation. Typify a stereotype. These flowers typify the beauty of spring.
Aberration.
A deviation from the norm or expected pattern, a departure from what is considered normal or typical.
Examples:
Random aberration. Genetic aberration. The team's losing streak was an aberration from their typical winning record.
Ardent.
Having or showing a strong enthusiasm or devotion, passionate.
Examples:
Ardent supporter. Ardent love. His ardent desire to succeed motivated him to work harder.
Libertarian.
A person who believes that people should be free to think and behave as they want and the government should only have a minimal level of control, and a person who advocates those beliefs.
Examples:
Libertarian group. Civil libertarian. Western liberal democracy serves as the foundation for the libertarian philosophy of the media.
Overbearing.
Excessively controlling, dominating, or dictatorial in one's behavior toward others.
Examples:
An overbearing personality. Overbearing behavior. My boss is so overbearing that he always insists on doing things his way and won't listen to anyone else's suggestions.
Reconcile.
To find a way of dealing with two or more ideas, needs, etc. that are opposed to each other to agree and coexist.
Examples:
Reconcile these differences. Reconcile a dispute. Sometimes it is challenging to reconcile science and religion.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Inflame.
To cause very strong feelings such as anger or excitement in a person or a group of people.
Examples:
Inflame skin. Inflame his passion. Her eyes inflamed with crying.
Epoch.
A particular period of time, usually marked by significant events or developments, a division of geologic time.
Examples:
Epoch-making event. Postmodern epoch. The Industrial Revolution is often considered an epoch in human history.
Disarm.
To remove weapons or the means of attack from a person, group, or situation. To win over or reduce suspicion or hostility from an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
Disarm opponents. Disarm a bomb. The police were able to disarm the suspect without any violence.
Precondition.
A necessary condition or requirement that must be met for something else to happen or be possible.
Examples:
Precondition agreement. Essential precondition. A peaceful environment is a precondition for meaningful negotiations.
Manipulative.
Characterized by the use of shrewd, cunning, or deceptive tactics to control or influence others, often in a self-serving or unethical manner.
Examples:
Manipulative behavior. Manipulative language. He was accused of being manipulative when he lied to his friends to get what he wanted.